Good morning. It's Friday, July the 3rd, and this is Wisdom for Your Week. There is a well known financial expert who says, never take financial advice from a broke person. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Solomon's credibility on financial issues is impeccable. Someone calculated that he is the fifth wealthiest person who's ever lived. So we should listen to Solomon when he talks about money. Here's what he says in Proverbs 3, verses 9 and 10. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing, and your vats will brim over with new wine. The surprising thing about these verses is this: they're not really about money. They're really about worship and how we worship God with our money. The word honor here means to give weight or significance or importance to something. And that's what we do when we worship the Lord. We give him weight and honor and significance. We give him priority and importance in our life. And so this means that we worship God not only when we come to church on Sunday, but we worship him in how we spend the money that he gives us. And the fact is, we have way more opportunities to worship him and how we spend our money than when we worship him one day a week on Sunday. In fact, if we're not worshiping him in the way we spend our money, can we really worship him at all? J. Vernon McGee used to say, don't tell me you're totally committed to the Lord until your pocketbook is committed too. Solomon tells us here how we worship God with our wealth. There are two principles. One, we give to God first. He talks about first fruits in this verse. That referred to the first of the harvest that the people were to give to God. And so that means for us that we give to God from the first of our income. Too often we take what we have, we pay our bills, we buy what we want, and if there's anything left, we might give it to God. Well, that's not worshiping God with our wealth. That's worshiping self. When we give him the first, then we're putting him first and we're honoring him. We're also taught here that we're to give God the best. The first fruits that the people were to offer could not be the rejects of the harvest. They could not be the blemished of the flocks, things that would normally be thrown away. God is not honored when we give him our throwaways or our leftovers or what we don't want. If we keep the best of our time and our abilities and our money for ourselves and just give God what's left over, that's not worshiping him, that's worshiping self. So in your worship with your money today, give to God first and give to God the best of what you have. And that's wisdom for your week.